Good morning, everyone. How's everyone today? In Toronto, it's sweltering. It's sweltering heat, so we get out early in the morning, my kid and I and the dog, and then we go out every evening to play. But it's been very hot, but I'm very grateful. I'd rather have the heat than the rain, that's for sure. Anyways, for those of you who don't know me, I hope you're doing very well. My name is Samantha Reynolds, and I own Modern Child Parenting. So I coach couples in how to regain the connection and communication and intimacy they had prior to parenthood. And in less than 2 weeks, I'm about to graduate from Dr. Shefali's Conscious Parenting Life Coaching School. And I'm so excited about that because the course I teach for parents in terms of their relationship as well as conscious parenting go really well together like this. They're like pieces of fabric that fit perfectly together. So I'm so excited to bring this to you all. So today, because I'm about to graduate with Conscious Parenting Life Coaching Certificate, I thought I would speak a bit about what conscious parenting is today. Now, I believe conscious parenting is in the public domain. So there are many different styles of conscious parenting. So because I studied under Dr. Shefali, I subscribe to her vision of what conscious parenting is. So her vision is she combines the Eastern philosophy with the Western philosophy together into her parenting method, into her conscious parenting. Now, what is conscious parenting and how is it different from traditional parenting or traditional parenting models? There are many differences. Today, I'm just going to speak about 2 or 3 because there are quite a few of them and it would take a long time. I think I'm going to do this the next few weeks, speak about it so I can enlighten more of you in terms of what the actual conscious parenting model is. So conscious parenting differs in a few ways. What is it? Who is it for? Well, it's for everybody. Conscious parenting is being able to accept the child in front of you as whole. To accept the child in front of you as whole. There is no fixing, there is no controlling, there is no managing, and there is no shaming, yelling, or manipulating. Conscious parenting believes that a child is brought to you in order to show you as the parent how you need to change, what inner wounds you have inside of you that need to be healed. The child acts as a mirror to your inner soul. That's it kind of in a nutshell. So it's really just like the couples work I do. Conscious parenting deals with the parent. It does not deal like traditional parenting methods in the child. It's not about fixing a child's behavior. It's not about controlling a child and making the child do what you want. It is about accepting the child that you have in front of you. So for example, traditionally, like I've said, I see it so much in the classroom. I see kids' behavior and I know that it's coming from a different place than a conscious parenting type of place. So it's very control based. It's very authoritarian, traditional models of parenting. It is about controlling and it's fear-based. Whereas conscious parenting is much more democratic. There's no fixing, no manipulating, and it's connection-based. And there's no fear. So research shows that the majority of our parenting decisions come from a place of fear. We might think they come from a place of love and we're doing the best for our children. And in many ways we are. But if you dig deeper, a lot of times it's coming from a place of fear. We fear they won't do well if they don't get extra math tutoring. We fear that if they don't play a musical instrument, they won't be as well-rounded. We fear that if they can't ride a bike by the time they're 6 or play on a hockey team by the time they're 7, that they're just not going to they can't keep up with their peers. There's a lot of pressure, and conscious parents don't succumb to that pressure. They see the child in front of them and they parent that child with that child. So here's an example. So you have a conscious parent comes into hi Gulai, how are you? Thank you for watching. So a conscious parent comes into a room. They've left their 2 kids, this conscious parent, in their room. And this room is a disaster. They have taken out all the toys. Play-Doh is in the carpet. They've been coloring on all the tables, and it's an absolute mess. A conscious parent comes into the room, takes a breath, observes the mess in front of her or him, sees the beaming kids, their big smiles on their faces, notices that they might be a little panicked because of what they're seeing in front of themselves, but then they make a choice. They have two choices, right? They can react this way, or they can react very consciously and present and mindful. They say to the kids, "It looks like you had such a wonderful day today. Show me what you've done. Show me. I'm so glad you're so happy. You did such a, you had such a great day." Inside, they're thinking, "Oh my, okay, I'm going to have to clean this room up later." But that's what a conscious parent does. They notice there's a gap between the reaction and the non-reaction. A more traditional parent, and I can't always do this. Let me just be honest with everybody out there. I can't always have that gap. I'm still working on it, and everyone will constantly be still working on it. But I try to have that gap. A more traditional parent who is not as conscious and mindful, might come into the room and see their kids, but see the mess. And they will correct before they connect. They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, what have you done here? Oh my gosh, what have you done? Now the carpet's ruined. You painted on the wall? What is this? Clean this up right away." Immediately you will see the kids' smiling faces be deflated. They have been shamed and they feel badly about themselves. They did something that they thought would please the parent, and of course it did not. So those are kind of the different. That's just one small example of the difference of being a conscious parent and being maybe more of a traditional parent. So the other thing is that traditional parenting, there's a lot of control and there's a lot of authority, right? And I grew up that way. Most of us grew up that way. Most of us grew up with grandparents and parents who were not conscious, right? They were unconscious, and a lot of us right now are unconscious as well, which is why I'm bringing this conscious parenting to everybody, because I see what a difference it has made in my family. So control and authority. There is no control or authority in conscious parenting. And I'll speak about boundaries, I think, next week. But the child then, if there is control and authority, the child is not seen for who he or she is. The child is not seen as worthy. The child then has to bend over backwards to either please or act out or some other behavior that fits into the mold that they think, that they're trying to guess that their parent wants them to be. Controlling and authority, it works temporarily with kids, of course. It's fear-based, right? You're going to scare your kids or manipulate your kids into doing what you want. Okay, we're all guilty of this. I'm guilty of this at times. It's a short-term Band-Aid solution, but let's think long-term. Who's this kid going to turn out to be, right? How is this child going to function in society? Are they going to be who they truly are on the inside? And that's what I want to get to. And that's what I want to teach parents, to look on the inside of themselves in order then to accept the child they have for who they are. Again, as a parent and as a child, of course I'm a child too, I guess, but as a parent and as a teacher, I see so much parents not accepting who the child is in front of them. They don't want that kid right here. They want the kid over here. They don't want this kid. They want this kid. We need to accept. If your kid's not an athlete, accept it. You can push a little bit, but accept it. If your kid's not musically talented, accept it. What does your kid offer? Every child has gifts to share. Every child is unique. It's up to you as the parent to find that. Find that unique gift your child has. Do not compare your child to other children. Everybody grows at their own pace, and everybody has something to give. So this is what I challenge you this week. But before I get there, I just remind, there's one more note. So much of the conflict between parents and children come from the parents having unrealistic expectations of their child. So I challenge you this week, try to meet your child for the first time all over again. Observe your child, ask them questions, and really honestly pretend in your mind that you are really trying to learn all about them all over again, like you don't know them. And see what comes out. See what you learn about the child in front of you. See what possibly what guesses you'd had about your child that are actually wrong. See maybe what expectations or what attributes you've actually put onto your child that maybe are not true. So I challenge you this week to just watch your child, observe them, and just get to know them all over again. Now, if you have any questions, please email me on Facebook, or you can go on my website, modernchildparenting.com. And I would love to talk to all of you. If you would like to have a free discovery call, 20 minutes, and I can share with you, what I do, how I can help you, how I can help your family, please don't be shy to reach out. So again, this week, try to be mindful, try to look at your child all over again. So take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful summer, wonderful long weekend. It's Canada Day tomorrow. Happy Canada Day to all my Canadian friends. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.